as part of your Addison Michelin shipment, we are going to be tasting the 2019 vintage of the Chateau de Nalys, Pierres de Nalys, Chateauneuf-du-Pape. So we are in the southern Rhone. This is a blend that's primarily based on Grenache at 65%. It has 25% Syrah, 5% Muscardin, and then the remaining 5% are a mix of the other, of their 18 actually permitted varieties. So that last 5% is just a smattering of about 4 or 5 other ones. So Southern Rhone is kind of this ancient riverbed where we are here in Chateauneuf-du-Pape. And it's known for having these really rounded stones called galettes that you'll see that are left over from when it was a river and kind of worn smooth by the water passing over time. And the region itself, Chateauneuf-du-Pape, it means the new castle of the Pope. And it dates back to the 14th century when the papacy was actually moved to Avignon in Chateauneuf-du-Pape. This is one of the most sort of renowned older properties. It dates back to the 16th century.
Does it?
But it was purchased in 2017 by the Guigal family, who you might know of probably one of the most famous wineries producers. Yeah, the royalty of not just, I'd say, the Rhone, but kind of France and maybe the world. They're pretty iconic. So it really shows how much they love and believe in this property, that they would bring it under the Guigal umbrella. Exactly. So you've been to Chateauneuf, yes?
I have not, actually. I was supposed to go last year, but I think I'm going to go at some point the next year or two, but I didn't make it last year.
Okay.
Not been yet.
It's a fascinating region, and I love that it really showcases this kind of garrigue in the wine, which is this sort of mix of herbs and dried flowers, and I always get that on the nose. This really mix of. What do you get?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I've been to the Northern Rhone. Been up to Hermitage, but not been down to the Southern Rhone, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I love these wines.
Yeah.
Love all the wines from this area. I feel like there's so much to think about. There's so much to ponder in the glass so many times here. Yeah. This is really more about really beautiful fruit right now at this point. For me, it's pepper, plum, and like there's like this kind of sweet, almost kirsch kind of like profile to it with some crushed blackberries. And for me, Rhone, and especially Chateauneuf, it's never really been able to pull something massive out of the wine. It's always just a big, huge melange party, if you will, of so many different things coming together, so many different components that it's almost like the sum of all the parts. Like you said, there's 18 different varietals that are allowed to be in this wine. And so you get so many different renditions and interpretations from the same type of terroir, from so many different producers. And so I love the fact that there's so many great iconic producers in this area, Guigal being way at the top of that list of, the people that have really put all of their efforts and the pretty much their blood and their lineage is in the soil here.
Yeah,
and so
absolutely.
To see a really great family like this and a great company come in and take over, property like this, it's good to know that's in good hands.
Absolutely.
And what translates into the glass is absolutely fantastic.
For sure. And actually, Chateauneuf was the first sort of regionally defined wine area in France. It was like kind of a precursor to the appellation system that we know now, the AOP system. So definitely a region with a lot of history, a lot of pedigree, and a lot of deliciousness as well, might I say. So Addison, they pair this with yakitori squab with peanut miso and Tokyo turnip.
Okay, this is getting out of hand here. I got it. I haven't even had squab, I think, in a couple years. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I absolutely love it.
All right, well, Chef Bradley, we are coming for you.
Squab over yakitori.
They'll just have our table ready when we get there.
This wine's delicious.
It is.
I think it needs a lot of time in the glass. I think
that's a good call.
I think the more air that this wine gets, I think the more tannin, the more that cracked pepper, wild herb thing is going to keep coming out. And right now it's really mostly primary fruits.
Would you do like a rough decant on this wine for air? What would you do?
I still never believe in rough decant. It's kind of weird. I just like time. I just knowing you're not going to hurt this wine if you open this wine, you drink this much out of it, and you taste it in the morning and you come back and you have it at dinner, you're not going to hurt this wine. It's only going to give you more clarity and more detail in its definition. So, you're not going to hurt this wine. Give it 1 or 2 days in a decanter and you're going to be fine. It's just, not many regions in the world can do that. This wine can do that.
Absolutely. Enjoy.